Slave, you will remove your helmet and tell me your name. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius. Sworn Army. Visit Northern Allegiance. Sworn oath to Marcus Aurelius. Father to a murdered son. Husband to a murdered wife. And in this life or the next, I will have my vengeance. Everybody, welcome back here. I hope you're doing well. So we got some big news on Friday. For a long time we knew that Gladiator 2 was moving forward, but that still was a little bit of a, but is it though? Is it really moving forward? You know, it's been going on almost 22 years since the original came out in May of 2000. Is it though? And on Friday we got news that Paul Mescal is right now in the main running to play the adult Lucian from the original Gladiator movie. Which means Ridley Scott is returning to direct, and a lot of the people behind the scenes are also returning. This movie is going from Universal to Paramount, which is very interesting. Number one, I'm surprised Universal didn't want to continue. Number two, Paramount just came off of Top Gun Maverick, so now they're going to be working on another legacy sequel with Gladiator 2. Man, I want to be in the Paramount business. Me and his cousin, Paramount is booming. No, but a lot of you, if you don't know already, Gladiator is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's either that or Lord of the Rings. I go back and forth depending on the day. I grew up watching this movie from 2001. I did not see it in theaters. Russell Crowe is my favorite actor after watching him in Gladiator. I love this movie. The Gladiator movie poster that I have had hung up in my forever since college. Yeah, I got it in college freshman year, and I'm all the way through college, and then after college, my second football film in college was 100% inspired by Gladiator, especially the music, and a lot of the scenes in my football movie were inspiration from scenes in Gladiator. The whole opening of my football video on the field was 100% supposed to represent the Coliseum, the people in the audience, all the above. So I love this movie, the first Gladiator, and I'm one of those people, I'm like, do we need a sequel? Do we need a sequel to Gladiator? A perfect movie? You really want to... Unlike Top Gun, where I never thought that was a perfect movie. A fun movie. Definitely a product of the 80s. But I go, Gladiator? You're going to make a sequel to Gladiator? What are you going to do? Spoiler alert for 22 years later, when this guy, Russell Crowe's Maximus Decimus Meridius, dies at the end. And so does Joaquin Phoenix. Commodus. So, I mean, the movie is perfect. The acting, the cinematography, the music, the battle scenes in the Coliseum, the opening battle in the woods, great. Richard Harris, Connie Nielsen. I mean, there is the effects even at that time in 2000, to do that whole special effect with the Coliseum. It still holds up. Now apparently this new one is going to be years after the original with an adult Lucian. And right now, like I said, they're looking at Paul Mescal. I don't know this actor. I've never seen his work. He was in one of the movies in 2022. I think After Sun. That's getting a lot of acclaim. He was also in that show. I think it was a show or movie, Normal People. But this is what I will say about him. Looking at him and looking at the actor that played the young Lucian, they definitely have a certain resemblance. So I would buy from kid to adult, he would look like that. I will say that. But I have a question. I got questions. Number one, why would you not go with the actor that played Lucian in the original? Spencer Treat Clark played Lucian in Gladiator. He's still an actor. He was just in the Weird Al movie with Daniel Radcliffe. He showed up again in Glass, the Unbreakable sequel, in 2019. And here's a little knowledge for you people. Unbreakable and Gladiator came out the same year. So Spencer Treat Clark was in Gladiator and Unbreakable in 2000. Same kid. In one movie, he likes Russell Crowe. In another movie, he's Bruce Willis' son. Not bad. No, wait, why don't you just bring him back? Now, maybe it has to do with Spencer Treat Clark is not that great of an actor. He's an actor, but he's not on the caliber that, especially when you're doing a sequel to a movie that won Best Picture, Best Actor, and a whole lot of other Academy Awards, you're looking for the best of the best. So that might be one reason. Also, apparently they looked at 3 other actors for the role of Lucian. They looked at Miles Teller auditioned. Interesting. Austin Butler auditioned. Interesting. Like I said, that Elvis movie is going to be riding a lot of success. Everyone's going to want him now. Richard Madden from Game of Thrones and The Eternals. And the other actor was Timothy Chalamet that they were looking at auditioned. Timothy Chalamet is another actor. You look at Paul Mescal, you look at Timothy Chalamet, they look very similar. Not 100%, but they do have a similar look. I could have seen Timothy Chalamet as the adult Lucian. And like I said, right now, Paul Mescal is not official yet. So, who knows? Maybe Miles Teller. Maybe Timothy Chalamet. Maybe Richard Madden might end up being Lucian. Then it also brings up a lot of other points. Is Lucian's mother going to return? Connie Nielsen? Probably. Is our boy Digimon Hansu going to return? I will see you again, but not yet. Not yet. Is he going to return? Probably. I would think so. What about Senator Gracchus? Is he going to return? And then, you gotta wonder, are they gonna have some flashbacks? Or are they gonna go a little bit out there? Almost like The Lion King. Now Matt, what the fuck are you talking about, The Lion King? Well, you see, my young Padawans, back in The Lion King, Simba sees his father in the sky. Simba. You have forgotten who you are. You are my son, and the one true king. Remember. Remember who you are. Father. Could we have a moment where Lucian sees Maximus, a ghost of Maximus? Could we could we have a moment where Lucian dies? Oh, Lucian dies, and we see him go to the afterlife, and he sees Russell Crowe. That might be a possibility. Could we see even just a flashback with Connie Nielsen and Russell Crowe? Maybe. Maybe Lucian's real father is Maximus. Because Connie Nielsen and him had a little fling. Also, could we see Commodus, Joaquin Phoenix? He just got done working with Ridley Scott on that Napoleon movie. Once again, could we see a flashback with Joaquin Phoenix back as Commodus? Maybe adult Lucian is remembering a time with his uncle, and they shoot a whole new scene that, maybe contextualizes something different. Maybe. That would be interesting. This is a legacy sequel. Kind of like what we saw in Top Gun Maverick, where we had one scene with Val Kilmer. We could have one scene with Russell Crowe or Joaquin Phoenix. Maybe in the afterlife. I don't know, there's a lot of possibilities. And also, I want to know what this movie is about. Okay, Lucian's an adult. Does he become a gladiator? Does he follow in his uncle's footsteps and bring back the games? But why? I want to know who else is going to be in this movie in terms of new characters. He also really Scott likes working with people he's worked with before. He worked with Jodie Comer in The Last Duel in 2021. Jodie Comer was supposed to be in Napoleon with Joaquin Phoenix. Could Jodie Comer show up in Gladiator 2 as maybe Lucian's wife or something? Who knows? I'm just throwing out a name, people. So yeah, I am excited about this. They're supposed to start shooting this year. So this movie could come out in 2024. Maybe around the holidays of 2024. If that ends up being the case, this will be my number one most anticipated movie of 2024. Even if they say the Batman 2 will be out in 2024. The Gladiator 2 will trump the Batman 2. Okay? Gladiator. My favorite movie of all time. So, let me know in the comments below. Are you looking forward to Gladiator 2?